Greetings, welcome to Facts About Everything. I'm your host, James Egan. Today on Animal Week, we're looking at pigs. Although sweating like a pig is a popular phrase, pigs can't really sweat because they have very few sweat glands. Some sources say they have no sweat glands, but they have some, but they're not very efficient. Pigs cover themselves in mud to minimize exposure to the sun or they will dehydrate. Newborn piglets will leave their nest to urinate within hours of birth, which is pretty efficient. Why can't my dog do that? I put on like 16 little pads and they still find a corner to do it in, which takes me like a day to find. And by then the smell is, woo! A pig's sleeping quarters is called a den. They're extremely particular on how it is. If you were to move something, they'd have to start the whole thing again. Pigs mate up to 30 times a day. You probably know this if you watch Friends, because Chandler once said to Monica. I mean, I'm sure some scientist guy, this guy, he said that. But deep down, everyone knows this because of Friends. In the movie Babe, 48 pigs were used to play the titular character. The filmmakers had to replace the pig every single week since pigs are the fastest growing mammals and Babe was supposed to be a piglet. By the way, that's my mum's favourite movie. For Christmas, I even got her the book it's based on. The first thing my mum said to me after I got married, I kid you not, was, "That'll do, pig. That'll do." Because of how a pig's eyes are placed, they can never see the sky. They don't even know it's there. George Clooney had a pet pig for 18 years called Max. After 2 weeks, a pig will have learned its name and will respond to it when called. Pigs are excellent swimmers. It is possible to teach pigs to surf. Who was the first person to test that out? Big Major Cay is an island in the Bahamas populated by pigs. No humans live on the island. Pigs were domesticated 7,000 years ago. There are 2 billion pigs worldwide. Female pigs usually give birth to a litter of 12 pigs. The most pigs ever born in a single litter was 37. Pigs are one of the smartest animals in the world. Pigs are prone to sunburn. Miss Piggy from the Little Muppets was originally called Piggy Lee. There are feral pigs in all but 3 states in the US. There are more feral pigs in Denmark than people. Pigs understand how mirrors work. Although pigs have 4 toes on each foot, they tiptoe on 2 toes. March the 1st is National Pig Day in the US. I never knew there was a National Pig Day. Pigs live for about 15 years. Pigs used to be kept on ships because the crew believed that if there was a shipwreck, the pig would always swim to the nearest shore. Some hogs have tusks. However, the babirusa is a pig that looks like it has tusks when it actually has teeth growing from its jaw out of its mouth. Because these teeth never stop growing, the babirusa needs to file them down or the pig will impale its own skull, killing itself. Was evolution drunk when it came up with that? Pigs can drink 14 gallons a day. Did I say gallons? Pigs can drink 14 gallons a day. Winston Churchill once said, "Dogs look up to a man, cats look down to a man. Pigs look us straight in the eye and see an equal." Feral pigs cost $1.5 billion worth of agricultural damage every year. They have a heightened sense of smell and can find things underground based on its scent. This one I find quite interesting because I always wondered, if you wanted to be a tattooist, what do you practice on? And the answer is pigs. A pig's heart is so similar to a human's heart, it's very common for a pig's valve to replace a human one when a person's heart is impaired. One of my closest friends actually has a pig valve in his heart for the last 20 years, and yeah, he's fine. You know what's weirder than putting pig organs into humans? Growing human organs in pigs. On June 6, 2016, scientists at the University of California have begun plans to create a pig-human chimera. Experiments like this have been done on other animals, but never survived beyond the fetus. If this experiment is successful, a shortage of organ transplants could be a thing of the past. A group of pigs is called a herd. However, a group of 12 pigs or more is called a sounder. Why does it have a separate name? Who chose it to be exactly 12? Half of the pigs in the world are in China. Pigs are very peaceful. Sows will only show aggression when their piglets are threatened. The pig is the last of the 12 animals in the Chinese zodiac. In China, the pig is a symbol of happiness, fortune, and honesty. Pigs make over 20 noises. Micro pigs, also known as mini pigs or teacup pigs, have been bred recently and have become a popular pet. And yes, they are so small they can fit in a teacup. However, zoologists state that breeding small pigs is incredibly unhealthy. They are also one of the most common pets to be abandoned since they suffer from many organ problems. During the Middle Ages, people saved their money in an orange clay called pig. Over time, these became known as piggy banks. This fact, in my personal opinion, is the hardest one to believe. Not just of animals, but of anything I have ever written in any of my books. I had to research it to death to prove it's definitely true. The largest pig ever was Big Bill. He weighed 2,552 pounds. That is a pig that is literally over a ton. Just to compare that, the biggest pig in the world now is this one in Sellersburg, Indiana, but it's only half the size and weight of Big Bill. He was 5 foot tall and 9 foot long. He was so big his stomach dragged on the ground. Some of my friends read my book about animals and thought that was a typo. They thought I meant, oh, he was 255 pounds. It's like, no, it's 2,000. And they just didn't believe me. I mean, I know the biggest of any animal is obviously going to be really, really big, but come on! Personal thank you to these fine people for all their help. Be sure to subscribe to Facts About Everything. Follow me on Twitter for updates on upcoming videos. Check out my Facebook page to let me know what subjects you want me to talk about in the future. Thanks for watching. See you again.